I used to think my worst food decisions happened because I was weak. Not in the morning, not at lunch, but at night. The day would start with good intentions. I would eat reasonably, stay in control, maybe even feel proud of myself. Then the evening would come, the house would get quiet, and suddenly I was standing in the kitchen looking for something sweet, salty, or crunchy. And the strange part was this: it did not feel like hunger. It felt like a switch had flipped. So I stepped away from the usual advice and investigated what is actually happening inside the brain at night. What I found is that most people are blaming the wrong thing. Night cravings are often the result of a tired brain, a stressed reward system, and foods designed to be almost impossible to stop eating. Today I'm going to show you why your willpower seems to disappear every night, and the practical steps that can help you break the loop. The first thing to understand is that tired you is not the same person as rested you. When we talk about sleep, we usually focus on energy, but poor sleep also changes how your brain makes decisions. I realized the importance of this while reading Why We Sleep by neuroscientist Dr. Matthew Walker. Walker explains that when sleep is restricted, the brain's control systems become weaker, while reward-related areas become more reactive to high-calorie foods. In plain English, when you are tired, the part of you that says, "think long-term," gets quieter, and the part that wants the fastest reward gets louder. That is why a food choice that seemed easy at 8 a.m. can feel almost impossible at 9 p.m. After a long day, your brain is looking for relief. Sugar, chips, ice cream, anything fast. This is why the advice, "just have more discipline," is so incomplete. Your evening brain may be operating with less control and more reward sensitivity than your morning brain. The practical action is to protect the first hour before bed like it actually matters. Dim the lights. Stop scrolling food videos. Avoid turning the evening into one long fight with your nervous system. You do not need a perfect bedtime routine. You need fewer triggers when your brain is weakest. The second thing to understand is that night cravings are not always about food. Sometimes they are about changing how you feel. This became clear to me reading Dopamine Nation by psychiatrist Dr. Anna Lemke. Lemke explains how modern life gives us constant access to powerful rewards and how the brain can use those rewards to escape discomfort. Food is one of the easiest rewards to reach. After a day of stress, pressure, boredom, and self-control, ultra-palatable food becomes more than a snack. It becomes relief. That is why night cravings often feel urgent. It is not simply, "I would enjoy something." It feels like, "I need something right now." Every time the brain uses food to change its emotional state, the loop gets stronger. Stress leads to snack. Snack leads to relief. Relief teaches the brain to ask again tomorrow. This does not mean you should shame yourself. Shame usually makes the loop worse. It means you should ask a better question. What feeling am I trying to change? Am I actually hungry? Or am I tired, overstimulated, frustrated, lonely, or looking for a reward after a day of obligation? The action step is to create a 10-minute pause before the automatic snack. Not a punishment, just a pause. Make tea. Take a short walk. Brush your teeth. Write one sentence about what you feel. If you still want food after 10 minutes, choose it deliberately. But that pause teaches the brain that craving is a signal, not a command. The third factor is the one most people underestimate: food design. I found the clearest explanation in The End of Overeating by Dr. David Kessler, former commissioner of the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. Kessler describes how combinations of sugar, fat, salt, texture, and easy availability can encourage people to keep eating past fullness. This explains why people rarely lose control around plain potatoes at midnight. The foods we struggle to stop eating are usually engineered to be easy to start and hard to finish. They are sweet, salty, crunchy, creamy, or some combination of all of them. And at night, when the brain is tired and looking for comfort, those foods become even more powerful. So, if the most tempting food is sitting in the easiest place, your future self has to fight a battle your current self set up. That is not a fair fight. The practical action is boring but powerful. Change the friction. Do not rely on heroic willpower at 10 p.m. Put trigger foods out of sight, or buy single portions instead of large packages. Keep a default evening option ready, like Greek yogurt, fruit, herbal tea, eggs, or soup. The point is not that everyone must eat the same foods. The point is that your environment should support you when your energy is lowest. When you bring this together, night cravings start to make sense. Poor sleep weakens control. Stress pushes the brain toward relief. Engineered foods make stopping difficult, so the routine is simple. First, reduce evening stimulation so your tired brain is not constantly pulled toward reward. Second, build a 10-minute pause so cravings do not automatically become eating. Third, redesign the kitchen so the easiest choice at night is not the most addictive one. This is not about becoming a person who never snacks. It is about making your evening environment work with your biology instead of against it. Your willpower is not disappearing because you are broken. It is being overwhelmed by biology, stress, habit, and design. Once you understand the system, you can stop fighting yourself and start changing the conditions. If you want to dig deeper into the science behind sleep, dopamine, and overeating, I recommend reading Why We Sleep by Dr. Matthew Walker, Dopamine Nation by Dr. Anna Lemke, and The End of Overeating by Dr. David Kessler.